It's time for the end of season number 3, lads. And this one's going to be an absolute banger. Because with 8 games left in the league, our European fate is going to be in our hands. But it's not going to be an easy last 8 games because we've got Liverpool and Arsenal, as well as Tottenham, Manchester United, and Man City, and an Aston Villa that finished in Europe last season. But there is one big hope for us in this episode. And that's going to be the FA Cup, because we've got Coventry in the semi-finals and it's Ipswich versus Newcastle in the other semi-final. This just feels like a massive gift. And if we can make it to that final by beating Coventry and lift that FA Cup trophy in this episode, we will instantly get Europa League football. So strap yourselves in, get yourselves a bev, smash that like button, and let's get into this episode. The first game of the episode is potentially a meet-up against Liverpool. We are a few points behind them. They sit in 4th place, but we already know Liverpool have a very good squad. They've signed Kai Havertz. I don't remember when that happened, but they signed Kai Havertz. Rafinha in the team as well, my hero. Rafinha will be in the team, but this is actually going to be a quick sim. I can't play every game, or this episode would be extremely long. So this one is actually going to be a quick set. And it might seem quite strange, but we're actually going to start Gelhardt at camp because we've got a lot of games coming up and some of them are far more winnable than this one at Anfield. But it does not matter because we get the job done. Pirro bags a goal. Nonto bags another goal. Remember, Nonto nearly went to Liverpool. I forgot how close that was in the last episode. That Big Willie nearly left the club and went to Liverpool and now he's scoring against them to hand them a fat loss. The teams around us, though, are still picking up wins. As you can see, we break ground with Liverpool and knock them out of the top 4, but Manchester United won, West Ham won. It's insane. I genuinely think we are going to struggle for Europe. It gets even crazier that the team in the final might be Newcastle and they're top of the Premier League right now with 71 points and only 2 defeats this season. They've already beaten me as well, so it's just really stressing me out. I'm praying that Ipswich win. You'll never guess what. It's Newcastle next. They've got a bit of a tired squad. It's still a very similar squad to what they had before, apart from having Chilwell in the team, but surprisingly, they're really good. I actually really want to play this one so we can see what kind of Newcastle team we will be taking on. Be a key reason why Newcastle are top of the table. Alexander Isak is the top goal scorer this season with 23 goals. But I fancy us. We've got a pretty good squad. Let's see how we match up against them. I think every time we played before, it's been a really open game. Oh, Gordon's got so much pace. He's a dangerous man. Long stuff. Oh, we didn't get the second ball. Oh my God, we're minutes in. Almiron's offside though. I'm pretty positive that man is offside. It won't count, but that is a warning sign from Newcastle. They are a dangerous team, and I am worried. They really come at you. They've got pace with Almiron and Gordon out on the wings. Like, that's super stressful for me. I'm going to have to pull that one back. Is Big Willie making a run? He's in there, and he nearly gets to it. Sven Botman, it bounced about a little bit in there. Ramento into Bruno. I knew what Bruno was trying to do. He's trying to pull it back. Oh my God, Pascal needed to get there. Oh, we're getting a little bit lucky here in the early stages. Living on the edge. Do not be doing stuff like that. Pascal Meslier saves me. And then Trezor, lift that one up. Let that one in to Jorginho. Then back out. And then back inside to Trezor. Trezor going to lift that in to Ekatike. It's going to be 1-0 Leeds United. Just like that, we break away. It's our first opportunity at the game. And we take the lead, but I already know that Newcastle are very good going forward. We're going to need more than this. There is no way in my mind that 1 goal will ever be good enough, but it's always good to see Ekatike scoring again. Phillips. Oh, is that a good ball on? Oh, it is. Ekatike took it beautifully. Hugo Ekatike. He's surely going to go for it. Ekatike with a brace. Oh my God, we steal it back with Calvin Phillips and Ekatike makes it 2-0. He's on for a hat-trick already, is Hugo. Are we just going to be fueling the fire, though, for Newcastle? Because they're going to want revenge in the FA Cup final. Because this could stop them from winning the league. This kind of victory could definitely stop them from winning the league. And they're going to be out for blood in that final if we do that. And that's a bit worrying. Maybe we just let them have a couple of goals. Now, I do think in the past, I've actually been 2 goals up against Newcastle, and we've still lost. So, it's not over. Not yet. And Anthony Gordon again, and he's honestly so quick. Van Iwick is trying to deal with him, but not too well. Ballard comes back across. They play it all the way out to Longstaff. Just beyond the post. I would like the halftime whistle, ref. There was only 1 minute added on. Why are we still playing? Do not give them the corner. Win the header. Meslier collects it. The whistle blows. 2-0 at half-time. We're halfway there. Linton. Oh, he's found Gordon. He's found Gordon so well. I hate coming up here against Anthony Gordon. He is the danger man. We need some fresh legs to help us out as well. Hold on, because it's kind of been all Newcastle, which is fine because we're just hitting them on the counter, but I kind of need the bodies in there in order to make the tackles. There's a good ball in. Jolinton won it. Gordon couldn't play it out. He's offside. Lovely. Almiron. It's good footwork. Don't let him play it in. Isaac, don't let him do that. Do not let him do that. We have time on the clock. Newcastle make it 2-1. Well, I guess there's a reason why he's the top goal scorer in the league. He's so good. My lad was never going to be able to stick with him. And I don't think we've actually had a shot this second half, which is, well, it's worrying me to say the least. The momentum is definitely in the favour of Newcastle. That's nice. That's actually really nice. Screw it. Cody Drammer. Screw it. Cody Drammer will win the game for Leeds United. The least expected source on this pitch, but we broke clean through. I thought it might happen eventually just because of how much they were pushing bodies forward. I could have maybe played that across the Greaves, but I was going for that. I was definitely going for that. And I'm happy we did. Our right back always advances massively, and he bags that. That's a super important goal, especially after the Newcastle goal. Kind of like just turns the momentum down. Fatawu. This is very dangerous. Fatawu. Oh, what a save from Poe. We're going to have a resulting corner. Not really expecting out from it, but Ekatike can get up for a header. And Botman can as well. What can I do with this? Nonto. Screamer. Nonto. Ah, held by Pope, but I'll take it. It's just running the clock down. Only 3 minutes added on. This is surely a win. And what a win it is as well, because we're at St. James's Park and they are top of the league. But I do genuinely think this is just going to make them angry. Like, how much does this actually impact their title race? It does a little bit. Still only 2 points for them, but yeah, that does impact them just a touch. Puts us 6th place, though. That's massive. The start of this episode really couldn't have gone any better. To have beaten Liverpool and then Newcastle, considering the games we've got, that's huge. Not as huge as this one, though. Coventry. Don't really know much about the team. I've used Ostergaard before. He's pretty decent. De Silva, I mean, he still plays. I don't really know anything about the Coventry squad. I'm going to be honest with you. But we did rest a few players for this one. We're at Wembley. I'm giving it to Greaves. I'm giving it to Gomez. Let's go and hopefully beat Coventry and be in our first cup final of this save. Hopefully not our first trip to Wembley this season. I've never got it, lads. Do you guys get it? Why the hell do you play a semi-final at Wembley? The whole big prize is the trip to Wembley, right? But we get a pre-trip to Wembley. Hopefully that trophy's going to be ours, but we get a pre-trip to Wembley. And that makes no sense to me. What does make sense is goals. And I think we might need a few of them to feel comfortable in this one. Sakamoto instantly for Coventry. Seems like probably the danger man out wide. Sakamoto, the man I don't want on the ball. Wow. He just did a heel to heel. He just did a heel to heel, and O'Hare fires off a shot. Gomez, big moment. Give me that, Davis. Nonto, what a turn from him. Is that a ball onto Pirro? No, it's not. What a terror. Oh, okay. Well in Pirro. He really fought for that. Going out to Greaves. Then in there, Phillips. Terrible pass. Terrible, terrible pass. It's just like playing that low block mentality. Just stick people in the box. Just make it hard for you to score. That's how it feels right now. No, Nonto's gone down. Nonto's stayed down. I'm so nervous now. He got back up, but I can only hope it's a 5-dayer. Oh, this is great. Sakamoto. Eccles well blocked. Also confirmed it was not Nonto, it was Fatawu. Fatawu down injured. And we are really struggling to break down Coventry. Do without him picking up an injury as well. Any of my wingers really. And I could do with him not going down again. But any of my wingers getting injured is pretty not good. Pretty not good. Nearly said a bad word, but yeah, it's not good. Greaves wants that out wide to Nonto. Nonto back across. Pirro! Fires off a shot. Saved by Colin. Let's get Fatawu off, though. Let's get Trezor on. Now, I am going to be aiming for the head of Pirro. Obviously here. Can't get it to him. Not that one back into Greaves. What can he do? His footwork is actually really silky. Pull that one back, Greaves. And then back post. I just can't get it in. Halftime whistle blows, and it hasn't been great from us. We haven't conceded, but hasn't been great. Nervy affair. It's not an open game. They are defending for their life. The low block, honestly, is horrendous in this game. But, I mean, it works. This is exactly what they would have tried to do. Keep it, like, 0-0 for as long as possible. It take extra time against Watford, and I could see it taking extra time again here. I'm going to have to make subs because what we're doing right now isn't working. I'm actually going to go Jorginho up top with Gelhardt behind him. We're going to give it a go. I need to try something. Pirro's not really done anything this game. Coventry have just held the ball really well. It's really strange. I think their possession is going to be really high. This has got extra time written all over it. Once again, there's a bit of space here now for Trezor. What's that ball over? You might find it. Joe Gelhardt right at the end of the game. Oh my God. It's the 89th bloody minute. Joe Gelhardt, the substitute, is going to come on and make it 1-0. What a ball over that was. That is a statement that we're going to win the FA Cup. I don't know what's going to happen in that final. But oh my God, did we need that moment. I do feel for the Coventry fans though. But that nice run from Gelhardt, perfectly timed, and a great ball from Trezor saves me really does save me. I don't want extra time again. We've got a jam-packed end to the season where we're trying to claim European football. I do not need extra time. The squad is maybe a little bit thinner than I should have let it be, but I thought without European football, it didn't need to be as deep. I am regretting that now. It is a victory, but we may have a cost. Fatu went off injured. Let's see how long for. Let's all pray right now, praying hands in the comments, that this is only 5 days. What did I say about Coventry's possession as well, man? 58%. I couldn't get the ball off them. They just passed it around their back line. It's just like Coventry was like, yeah, well, we'll take penalties. This is fine. Let's just keep passing the ball. Moment of truth for the injury. 5 days, man. We've been blessed. Now, we do have a bid for Christopher Ayer, who has been up and down at the club. Up and down with his happiness. I didn't plan on selling players at this stage of the window, but I do think if we can get 30 million, I'm actually happy to let him go to Arsenal and then try and find somebody else for that position next season. It is one position as well that we're pretty stacked, but I do want 30 million, and if I don't get the 30 million, I'm really happy to keep it. 26.3, that's actually not that far off. Let's maybe go 28. If they meet me at 28, actually, I would be happy with 28. 26.3. No, I'm going to reject it. I think he's worth more. Or at least he's worth more to me in the team right now. But maybe he actually wants to leave us because all of a sudden, since we rejected that bid, he's very unhappy. I'm still going to play him in this game against Arsenal, though, at the Emirates. But yeah, maybe he leaves in the summer. And this time we can't bag a big win. It does look like Arsenal is set to make it back-to-back seasons winning the Premier League. But Pirro scored again. It was Bournemouth next in the league, though. And unfortunately for us, it's Ferguson with a brace and not until we've won, which means we lose against Bournemouth. What the hell's going on? I mean, it's a huge result for Bournemouth because that's one step closer from being safe to relegation, but it makes my life difficult because we're neck and neck on points with Tottenham, and that's who we play next. Now, of course, I've gone full strength, as you'd expect. Oliver Skip up against his old club, and as you remember, Tottenham have Musiala, so they're a problem. But I think we can actually be a dangerous side playing against Tottenham. Not losing the ball like that. I did not expect that good of a tackle. Okay, that took me by surprise. What's that ball over? He's going to get it. Jorginho, knock it down. Knock it in. Pirro! Oh, God. We finally got the ball back, by the way, after that surprise tackle from Tottenham, and we have started lively. I fancy us against Tottenham. I think this is the kind of team, the way they play, that is fun to play against, and we can actually maybe break them down once or twice in this game and cause them a lot of issues. Don't get me wrong, they will also be a big danger, but yeah, I feel like we've just got enough to beat this kind of side. They are pretty dangerous from corners. Pirro's there, but look at that. Vicario, we know how good that man is. Tottenham, do we do Tottenham next year? I've done Tottenham now for the first save so many times. I'm not sure it makes sense to do it again, but who knows? I guess it's probably you guys that decide, but I know there's a lot of Tottenham fans that watch, but would it be time to start with a different side? Oh, it's done lovely. Pirro's in there. Davis gets there, but that could be a good ball down for Oliver Skip. It's blocked, but Skip keeps it. Okay. You can keep going. Keep going. Pirro. Oh, I thought I'd disguise that one in, and then I thought Phillips had. That's two great blocks by that guy. I have no idea who he is, but he's good. Kulishevsky, as I like to call him. Doing me down the line. Oh, I thought Josh had got there. He's too strong for me, but he's not too strong for Pascal. He has been the best defender this year. If there's an award for best defender this season, it's him. He is him. Batu. Oh, is that a good ball on? It is. Pirro. He's strong, but he's wondering probably why Jorginho Ruta wasn't making the run, but that could have been great. Rico Lewis was there for that, and I really think we probably should have scored there. Oh, my God. Tottenham. Oh, my God. Leave me alone. Oh, wow. Okay. Richarlison scores. Did not see that one coming. They literally just passed their way through me as if I wasn't there. I didn't exist. They were playing on an empty pitch. There was nothing fun about that, and the fact that Richarlison scored so easily near post is frustrating the life out of me. I really do hope in future games that we see goalkeepers be better at protecting their near post. Meslier is playing like a 90 rated goalkeeper, and he can't stop a shot like that near post. And this game in reality could literally just mean Tottenham have that European spot. And then they will lose it, though, if we win the FA Cup, which is funny. Not for you Tottenham fans, obviously, but it's funny in the sense that they could beat us out here and we still get that position. There is also a reality here that we could end up with no Europe. And I'm not sure there's many players in this team that would be happy with that. I think we're at a point where a lot of our... Wow. Come on, lads. Switch on. Switch on. Where's the button? Press it, put the batteries in, and switch the hell on. What the hell are we doing? Musiala actually looking like Musiala for once, but look at that. What are we doing? We just let him run through. Pascal thought Calvin had him, but he didn't. So, I mean, this is such a huge deficit already against a side that is as good as Tottenham are at half-time that I might write this one off. We're going to try our best to get back into it. But I'm genuinely looking at the FA Cup right now. I knew this end run into the season was going to be super hard. And we don't have the squad depth, nor really the personnel to kind of compete at this level when you're playing all the big sides in and out. Right, I'll have that. I'll have that, Rev. Musiala, yeah, he should be off. He should be off. Oliver Skip's fuming, lads. Absolutely fuming. But nonetheless, Tottenham are... Well, they're embarrassing us right now. They're making us look stupid. Hero. Shield it. I'm going to kind of make that run inside. Jorginho needed to make the run. I just waited too long to pass it. I was going for Nonto, and then I saw Jorginho's run and went, oh. Here they come. Musiala, Kulusevski. That has been the dangerous duo. Josh has had a terrible game, and it goes all the way through. Apparently, we've taken a touch. If we had a left-back on the bench, I'd actually bring Josh off. He's getting absolutely cooked. It's not really a reflection of him and how I think his future will be. He's good, but Kulusevski is just destroying him, and then Musiala is linking up really well. Trying to defend this result now. That is a great ball in, though. Jorginho Ruta, he has to score it. Oh, my God. He went in. He went over the line. It's 2-1. I'd take a point. It keeps us still in the race. And to show that I'm going for this one, we're going to bring on Trezor for Nonto. Nonto's pretty tired. He's had a few good runs, but, like, no end product. Skippy, play it. Pirro, take it down. That's fine. It was hard for him. Jorginho, back out to Trezor. Back into Jorginho. And then back into Trezor, who is going to have to pull this back, surely. Trezor fires off a shot. I mean, I am really struggling to find a gap here right now. Fatawu fires off a shot. Nothing. I take the corner. Take the corner. Let's see what we can do from this corner. I need the head of Pirro. But Vicario just likes to come off. Oh, Pirro was going to score, man. That was super close. That was super, super close. Trezor into Pirro. Pirro, then back in to Jorginho for another. What is the touch, Jorginho? Hit it. Bang it first time. Why does he take the touch? Infuriating. Jorginho's going to be played in again, though. This is a big moment. Jorginho Ruta. What a save from Vicario, man. It is tired legs out there. Pirro off, Ruta off. Even though Ruta's playing well, he needs to find the back of the net. But I'm going to bring Greaves on. I'm going to bring Gelhardt. Gelhardt had a massive moment in the last game, winning us it late on. And I am just going to have to hope that we have something special happen here. Vicario punching that ball down, not cleverly. Trezor cross there to Greaves. Didn't really have time to set himself. Could find Trezor. Oh, play that one in behind. That's good. That's good. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought it was going in. It took a massive deflection. And we're on them. We are on them. We're all over them. We just need the ball to hit the back of the net. We have minutes left. Trezor into Kamara. Kamara then into Gelhardt. Gelhardt wants that ball. Oh, I couldn't find it. De Ligt is there. This is going to be a little bit of a waste with the chances we had, but Vicario is such a good goalkeeper. It's going to be 2-1 for Tottenham. That's frustrating. That is going to make it extremely hard, but it is actually between us and West Ham and Chelsea, obviously, for that position of 7. So I'm not as stressed because Tottenham, they were kind of, I don't know, they're just better than us, which is fair enough. They spent like 120 million on Musiala. Next up then in the league was Aston Villa, and this firmly confirms that it's got to be the FA Cup win. Aston Villa beat us 1-0. They've got a good squad. They've had Champions League football this year, which I think has hindered them. But yeah, they've got a good team. And with that result, that actually sees us go 9. So yeah, I am done with the idea that we'll get European football from the league. To be honest with you, when I saw our run-in, I was kind of done with that already. We have Man United and Man City left to play. Now, I'm going to play this Man United game because it's a rivals game at Ellen Road, and they've got an alright squad. This won't be an easy game. But I'm not going to play the Man City game. We'll just go straight into the FA Cup final after this, because like I say, I feel like that is our journey to try and get European football. And I think the best way for us to actually close out the season is to get a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that over our arch rivals, Manchester United. But it has shown that this running against all the bigger sides has just been too much for us. There's too many good teams, and we're just not quite there yet. But, I mean, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Fatawu still. Fatawu trying to go near post. I don't blame him to try and take that one on, to be honest with you. His form this season has been unreal. Jorginho up there to Pirro. Pirro holds it up, but Tuchinani comes in, man. He's good. It's a key in this one as well, is you want to win against your rivals, especially at Ellen Road. But I also don't want anybody to get any kind of injury. That would be super detrimental. The early stages of this game, Manchester United haven't really done anything. But my big issue with that is we've just seen that. We just saw that against Tottenham, and then boom, goal. So I'm not really reading into it. Skip. We've taken people out of place here. We'll play that back. Oh, that's lovely. I'm pretty sure he's on. Non-toe. Wait for that Pirro run. Oh, he's got into Fatu. Oh, my God, off the post. What a save from Onana. I think Fatu was offside. Yeah, he was, but oh, my God. Onana makes a massive save here. That is a wicked ball over from Nonto. Unfortunately offside, but what a save. It was near post, but that could have gone anywhere. That could have trickled in. Back to it then. Oh, that's disguised nicely. Jorginho inside to Nonto. What was that? What was that? Why does he run onto it like that? That is absolutely ridiculous. That should have been 1-0 for me. Kicked it straight into the arms of Onana. Actually scuffed at it. Well, thanks to an absolute reckless tackle from Knobwood, we're going to have to bring off Josh. I'm going to bring on Cody Drama. I think he could actually play at left back, but Josh has got injured. Wasn't even a red card either for Knobwood. That's so annoying. Absolutely so annoying. But can we get a bit of revenge here? Fatu should be in. Fatu, lovely. Fatu, what a save from Onana. Pirro, it does not matter. Leeds United will make it 1-0 and have some of that, Man U. Injuring our players, you dirty, dirty bastard. That's us demonetized for this video, but it's more than absolute worth it. And to be honest with you, if I'd have made it through the entirety of that FA Cup final without swearing, I don't believe I'd have been able to manage it. Pirro bags another goal this season. And that is how we'll go in at the half at Ellen Road with a 1-0 lead. We need more. We already know, boys. I'm set to concede. I concede a few goals here and there, so I need another goal. I think Manchester United will come out a bit of a different beast this second half as well, because they really need to win this game. They're in and around where we are. They still have hopes for Europe. Fatu wants to whip it back into Pirro. Pirro! Oh, my God. Who's this Machado guy? And he just keeps blocking everything. Well, Man U have made a few subs, so it's time for us to do the same, because we've got so many tired bodies out there. Greaves is going to come on. Trezor's going to come on. So, I mean, there's some dangers right there. Jorginho comes off, and so does Fatu. Fatu was really tired, which we'll see Nonto go to the right. Trezor's stolen it. Can he get the ball in? Oh, my God, that's a beautiful ball to Pirro. Pirro to win the game. Pirro, he's going to win the bloody game. He's going to be our top goal scorer by a country mile this season, boys. We lead 2-0 against Manchester United, and Trezor comes on and has a huge impact. As per usual, that man has been special all season. I mean, Trezor could have been player of the season if it weren't for Pirro's goal total. It is very impressive this year. Can we keep hold of him next year? Who knows? But our number 7 has been killing it. But with that, I think it's only fair to bring Pirro off the pitch. We're going to need him for the rest of the season. We're going to need him for that cup final. I ain't risking no injury. Get the cotton wool out. Gelhardt will go up top again. We've actually done very well with not bringing in another striker. I thought we might have to recall one with the tired legs we've been having, but it's not been an issue. I feel like Gelhardt has slotted in there, Root has slotted in there when needed, and we've still got the job done. Yeah, whips one wildly in. Oh my God, shit got to that. Okay. Gelhardt found Trezor. Trezor in acres. He's come on unassisted. He's going to come on and embarrass them. He really is. It's 3-0. It's game over. It was already game over, but now it's just edged in a little bit more. That's how we're going to end our Premier League season, by beating Manchester United 3-0. That is a very good feeling, lad. There's some bad news, though, with that Man United game. It might have been a fantastic win, but Josh is going to be out for 3 months, so that means he misses the cup final. Leif Davis, we believe in you, mate. And with the final game of this season, we are going to lose 3-0 to Man City. It's kind of expected. They've got a really good team. And with that, he's going to see us finish 9th, but very comfortably 9th. It's still mid-table like last season, but I feel like we fought a bit more in the FA Cup. I don't know. I feel like we just struggled against the bigger sides this season. To have been in and around Europe for so long, it is frustrating to end it this way, but we are so close to Europe. We're only 3 points off. It was such a tight race this season. And Newcastle did slip up massively after that defeat to us as well, so revenge is firmly on the card. Arsenal win the title again, back-to-back seasons, 89 points. Now, before we get to the end of the season, let's look at our stats. Top goal scorer, Yoel Pirro, with 19 goals this season. Again, he's been really good. 19 goal return for a team like us is absolutely fantastic in 31 games. Nonto had a great season this year as well. Will we still see him here next season? That's probably the big question with the Liverpool bid coming in. Is he going to be sticking around? And for me, to be honest with you, I would say that it is Pirro, but I actually think that Mike Trezor should be our player of the season. He might have gone under the radar of a signing last season, trying to replace Somerville, but 9 goals and 11 assists this year for Trezor. That's absolutely unbelievable. I think he deserves props. Let me know what you think in the comments who our player of the season should be. But I'm going to say it should be Mike. And Fatu's not far behind him. Considering it's his first year here, he's only 22. 8 goals and 6 assists. This guy was a beast as well. It's also nice to see Jorginho there with 5 goals and 6 assists. He had a big key part this year. And Ekitike actually had 8 goals. So, you know, fair play to him. Hugo Ekitike is definitely a player who could be our starter. If Pirro did get picked up, someone came in with massive money for him. Hugo's got it, man. Hugo can do it. Hugo can start up top. So I would not be against using Hugo up top if we did lose Pirro. And then, I mean, look, Van Duven went up by 4 out on loan. It's time that he gets a bit of game time here for us. And Joseph up by 2 this season as well. So, I mean, we just have these options that if we lose Pirro, how much of an impact would it have to us? Whereas if we lose one of the wingers, we are in trouble. I think one of the other noticeable upgrades this year in terms of rating was Jovanovic. He went up to a 75 overall with his loan. And with us probably looking to maybe start to move away from Kamara because we can't really offer him the football he would want. I guess unless he knocks down from important, if I can get him to take lesser than important, wow, he'll take rotation. Okay, so we probably won't move on from Kamara. I'll keep him for another year while he's still got a year on his contract because I really enjoy using him, and he is a really good rotation player. He actually takes a pay cut too, so this is a win-win. I'm always going to try and renegotiate with a player for rotation rather than just sell him because I'd like to keep Kamara around. But it definitely does make me think that we should maybe rotate Jovanovic in a little bit next season. He's quite versatile. Rammer's been a pretty good success story this season as well. He's played really well, and he's gone up by 3, so I'm more than happy to have him, but I think maybe we're at a point where one of these lower rated centre-backs has to go, and it's probably going to have to be Charlie Cresswell. We'll have Ballard, Struijk, Roden, and obviously Ayers leaving, so we're going to need another centre-back next season. You guys are still 50-50 on Leif Davis, but I think he's been pretty good. And Andre Gomez is improving as well as goalkeeper. Meslier, could he be up for grabs? We'll probably do the same at the start of next season as we did this year, where we let 2 or 3 big name players go. Considering we let none go this year, I'll probably let 3 go next season if those bids come in. But yeah, the team's looking very good. We're going to be carrying over 43 million from this season, so that's a lot of money for us to take into next year. But we have a really important game to play right now. We've got the FA Cup final coming up. And of course, I didn't show this, but we knew it. It was a foregone conclusion. It's going to be Newcastle. Of course it's going to be Newcastle. It's going to be the 11th for the Newcastle game in the cup final. Now, this was not easy, but I've opted with what I think is right. I'm keeping Calvin Phillips as the captain. He deserves the opportunity to lift the FA Cup trophy. Then I was really 50-50 on Skip or Archie Gray, but I just think Skip's got a little bit more experience. But Archie Gray's on the bench. This is a big moment for that young man, and I've gone Batu and Trezor. We know both of them won't finish the game out, and we'll use Nonto as our super sub. I think that's what I want to do. Ruta, Pirro was quite obvious. Struijk, Roden, Van Eywick, Davis, and Meslier. So it's what you'd expect. But what a hard call that was. Choosing whether I'm going to play Nonto or Archie Gray. It's just, who did I drop out for it? Like, it was so difficult to choose. I don't really have any doubts as we kick off here that Archie Gray and Nonto will see game time in this match. Now, we are coming off a very comfortable result against Newcastle. Can I try and just find something like that again? That would be absolutely unbelievable. Be an early yellow card for Harvey Barnes. I'll take that. He's going to be in foul trouble all day. Can't be doing that again. Well, in Oliver Skip, that's brilliant. And this is a man you don't want running at you. Trezor now. What can he do? He's going to have Pirro. He's going to have Pirro. He's going to have Pirro. He lofts it for Pirro. Oh, my God. What a massive save that is from Pope. Maybe didn't get the perch on it that Pirro would have wanted. First warning sign, though, at Wembley in the FA Cup final comes from Leeds. Long may that continue, but this is dangerous. Isaac. Oh, what ball in? Joe Linton. Stop him from getting out across. Well in, Roden. That is a massive tackle. What are we doing? We've given the ball straight back to Almiron, but wow, our 2 centre-backs standing up for us there. Oh, what ball through? To Oliver Skip, of all people. Oliver Skip slides it in. Oh, my God. Sven Botman. Great defending. Got to be a little bit stronger there, Jorginho. Pirro. Is he going to actually have Trezor on? Have they really given Trezor this space? Trezor into Jorginho. Jorginho across to Fatawu. It's 1-0 Leeds United in the FA Cup final. It's going to be Fatawu, but it's the usual subjects, isn't it? Subjects, suspects. Pirro into Trezor. Trezor into Jorginho. And Fatawu with the tap-in the end at Wembley. We have the lead. But breathe, lads. Breathe. Calm down. Relax. This is not over yet. But this is a great start to this game. The fans are absolutely chanting, marching on together. Love that. What a successful signing Fatawu has been. Give me a pat on the back for that one. It took ages over that. We ummed and ahed who we were going to bring in as that winger. And I'm so glad we brought in Fatawu. Oh, we still have Nonto on the bench as well. Imagine that. You get to bring him on. If you're Newcastle, you're looking at that and thinking, we do not want to come up against him. We've got to stay calm and composed. That's only one. That's great from Roden, but that is not good from Van Eyck. Into Isaac. Oh, save Meslier. Let's be calm. Breathe a little bit, lads. Breathe. Hands. Dangerous. Oh, my God. Don't give it to Isaac. Don't give it to Isaac. Oh, Palacios. What a save, Meslier. That is massive. He tells the boys to calm down in that, and he needs to. Oh, this is nervy stuff. I'm not enjoying this. Win that. Well in, Meslier. My hero right at the end of the half there. We go in 1-0 to the good at Wembley. Let's get the oranges down our throats, lads, and let's get that citrus inside of us prepared for the second half. But hopefully, we can continue this. The lads out there are busting a gut. They're working their asses off, but we need it. We need this. Trezor. This guy is dangerous. Again. Go on then. Georgie. Georgie! Oh my God, it's 2-0 Leeds United right at the start of the second half. Can you believe it? Jorginho Ruta with a goal, but again, it's been that link-up of our team, and Skip is proving to be the right choice. He won the football back there. Skip wins it back, plays it to Trezor beautifully. Pirro unselfish into Jorginho Ruta, and we make it 2-0. What are Newcastle doing? They are crumbling here. 62 minutes. Skip off. Archie Gray on. Breathe it in, Archie, young man. This is going to be your moment for seasons and seasons to come. You're going to be the captain at this club. Maybe as soon as next season. Maybe the season after. Who bloody knows? But you are going to be club captain. Big block by Fatawu. You're not going to get that off of Joe Linton. Barnes now. What a tackle, Van Eyck. Archibald Gray brings it forward. Trezor now. Wants that ball in. Georgie. Wants the ball across to Fatawu. He's found it. And this is where we're dangerous. Fatawu don't give a crap. Fatawu nearly makes it 3-0. Yes, lads. It's time, though. Trezor's looking tired. Big Willie comes on. Will it be his last game for Leeds? Who knows? You guys will have your say in the comments, obviously. Who knows if it'll be the last game? Obviously, that's to be yet decided. It's pending. Pirro is in there. Knock that down, Roden. But I would love to see him play another season. But I also understand as he's back post. Nonto, you little diamond. Would have been a brilliant goal. Pirro. Pope saves it. If it's his last season and he goes to Liverpool, how could we not understand that? That's a massive move. We are literally on the brink of getting Europe purely because of this competition. We didn't manage to do it in the league, so there's obviously still work here. The Premier League's such a hard league. We're going to need some really good players in order to do it throughout an entire season. And I do get that feeling, you know, as time's just ticking down here, and they're leaving these ridiculous gaps here open, that we could be on here. We could literally be on. Go on, Calvin. For you, Calvin. For you, Calvin. Oh, it's beyond the post. Nearly fantastic from the captain. Wow. Isaac's coming off for Newcastle. It's going to be Ivan Toney coming on. Now, I remember before he's played and he made a difference, but I think they played him with Isaac. Boys, 3 minutes for the rest of your lives. I can't believe it. They've not really done enough, have they? And that is what we want. Defending like an absolute warrior. Oh, Pirro might have played in Nonto here. I don't care. I'm taking no prisoners if I go through. I don't go through. Danso makes the tackle. And 2-0 is the end result. Newcastle they had brief moments, but I never really felt like after that first goal that Newcastle were going to do enough. I think they made the wrong subs. They made the wrong choices, and they paid for it today. I also think Newcastle had just collapsed at the end of their season. We firmly deserved this one, boys. And Calvin Phillips will get to lift it, but it was our attackers, right? That defensively, though, sound. We played really well defensively in this game, but it's got to be big up to the attackers, right? They just played so well. And I'm so excited to get to see Calvin lift this trophy. It's our first major trophy of the series, the FA Cup, and this trophy is going to give us Europe as well. It's a double-edged sword. We've got to build for that next season though, boys. It ain't going to be easy. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for the love and support on the series. I cannot wait for season number 4 in European football. Smash that like button, lads. Hit that sub button and just enjoy this moment.